Leanne Navarro here, the Senior Community Development Associate for the Miami and the Hollywood Center. I am so excited. We have a wonderful group of people here in the studio with us today. Wonderful organization, Erace The Hate. We have today Langston Gray, we have Gerald Campbell and Lyndon Gray, and that is the founder, the production manager, and the merchandising guy for this wonderful organization. Thank you so much for being here. Lyndon, I'll start with you, the founder of this wonderful organization. Tell me all about it and welcome.
So, appreciate being here. Thank you. It's a pleasure. I'm here with my Eracists. Langston and Gerald are joining me. And it all started with Eracism clothing. You know, I'm a Howard University graduate. Came up with a brand that could represent me as opposed to just buying anything out the store. So it started with the merchandise, and it quickly turned into a mission, something that I couldn't just have a brand that stood for something if I wasn't actually standing, you know? I have to stand with the brand, and that's where it all started. Erace The Hate was me connecting with professionals and amazing people across the globe, really, and us utilizing our talents to service the community.
That's amazing. How long have you guys been doing this?
This is going on our 10-year anniversary right now.
Wow, that's amazing. And I'm going to tell our listeners, this is how we met. We took a tour with the children from our care elementary, and we went to iHeartRadio, and our media team met you guys, and they just fell in love with the whole concept, what you guys are doing, and they invited you to come today, and I'm just so honored to be doing the interview. So what are some of the things that you do? And by the way, I see that some of you are wearing the clothes that you are marketing. And I'm in love. I love the quality. I love the design. I mean, I know our listeners, you can't see it, but we're going to give you all the information just in case you want to get in touch with them to buy them, because they're really awesome. So tell me about some of the things that you're doing now in the community outside of the merchandise.
Okay. Well, let's start with how we met, because it was a really great experience. I was actually at iHeartMedia, and Camp Slam was the name of you guys' group.
Yes.
I got the opportunity to go in front of your students and share with them my media industry career. You know, I've been from Kansas City to Washington, D.C. to now in Miami with an extensive network of media professionals, and iHeart invited me to come and share that with your students. I did a little song and told them about Erace The Hate. Opened up for my guy Papa Keith from PK for PM, 103.5 The Beat, a good friend of mine, and met your students. So it was a great opportunity.
I can tell you that was such a treat. I mean, they came back full of energy. They loved the experience of meeting all the individuals, including you, at iHeartRadio. So I'm so thankful, because I know that was an amazing blessing that we received. So how can our listeners be involved with you guys? I mean, what can they do to get in contact with you? Social media? What is it that they can help you with? Tell me all about it.
Right now, pick up your phones and follow Erace The Hate, ERACETHEHATE. That's the media company. That's the mission. See all the things the company is doing with that. And then if you want to support what we're doing with the mission, follow Eracism Clothing. That's ERACISM Clothing. Eracism Clothing.
And that's how they can buy the merchandise. Now,
yes.
when we buy, and I got to tell you, I'm going to start following you immediately, okay? So that I know what you guys are doing. So when we buy a T-shirt from the company per se, are you benefiting the community in any way? I mean, what are we doing? Or is that the plan later on?
That's the plan right now. It's happening. It's in motion. I brought, like I said, some amazing individuals with me that can expound on that. But 25% of Eracism's proceeds go to what we're doing in the community. Gerald, tell them about Take One, man. What did we get to accomplish with the proceeds and the support of Eracism so far?
So Take One is a musical compilation that we released about a year ago with the youth from the Overtown Youth Center. I believe it's an EP of 5 tracks. Has some very, very talented entrepreneurs on there, and Mr. Lyndon Gray will elaborate a little bit on what entrepreneur means and what that is. And so the way that went is, we got these youth. We have a studio partner called FDF Sound located in Wynwood. We went to the studio, Such an amazing experience to see these young people express themselves lyrically and then have industry professionals around them teaching them how to engineer, teaching them how to record, teaching them how to sing. Shout out to Jay Lee, she's a vocalist. Huge impact just to see these young people connect with these professionals and have an opportunity to learn from somebody, positive role models to look up to. And we created a powerful 5-track EP. You can stream it now. It's Take One. That's 2 separate words. Take, and the number 1, Erace the Hate.
That's amazing, because I'm sure that they've been inspired, and maybe you are the beginning of a dream for one of these youth.
I love the way you put that.
Yes,
No,
like
definitely.
to be an artist in the future, or maybe be a singer, or be. See, I love it that we are teaching art to the children, because I mean, sometimes when I remember when my daughter used to have career day at school, and nothing wrong with bringing the teachers and the doctors, but we want to teach them outside of that, right? I mean, there is so much that our children can do when they are adults. So thank you for doing that. And arts can be such a channel through, kind of like to channel emotions and help them with whatever they're going through. Am I right?
For sure.
Absolutely. So I had a funny story. When I was in college, I was doing 8-hour classes.
Yes.
Right? I'm doing 8-hour classes, and then I realized maybe 3 sessions into these 8-hour classes, I was having like heart palpitations.
Yes.
And I went to the emergency room trying to figure out what it was, and just to find out it was nothing. I just needed to get back to creating art. I hadn't created art in that time span that I was doing all these classes. So it's really health.
Yes.
Your art is important for your health, especially these young people.
Right.
I totally agree.
We keep throwing around this word art, and you said yourself, giving them the opportunity to actualize their dreams. The program that the specific name of the program that Eracism is supporting right now is called ARTrepreneur. So everybody at the table right now, these are my brothers, we have found a way to use our art to establish ourselves and make a living. And like you said, Career Day, I've been invited now as an artist and somebody that uses my art to inspire the kids to go in there and be like, hey, like, not only could you make music or play the saxophone when you get home and love it, because I play the saxophone, right?
Of course.
And you can also learn how to create a website to market you playing the saxophone and offer that service to someone else, right? And so just understanding the nature of art being a business sometimes is what the kids don't know. And we shy away from telling kids that they can do that in schools. With our programs that we've done so far, we'll have kids that come in that don't care too much about music or art, right? But they might be into marketing or technology or something like that. And we use media and art to help channel those interests for them. So we bring them to the table with a good song and some fun, right? And then they might walk out of the program saying, well, I don't want to be a singer or the person on the mic, but I'd rather run the finances for this whole operation. Let's get it popping.
And why not?
So many different careers that we can introduce these young people to that they have no idea about.
Absolutely. Right. That's what I love about millennials. And I know we haven't heard about the merchandising part of it. And what is it that you're holding? I know our listeners cannot see it, but what are you holding there?
This right here is called the glow stick. It holds our wrist glow. Our wrist glow also, when they're sold, the proceeds for the wrist glow go towards ARTrepreneur as well. And each one of them has a different slogan or campaign that we've done with Eracism and Erace the Hate.
I love them. And you sell those on your website. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, let me tell you, for our listeners that cannot see it, I'm seeing it. And I can tell you it's not your regular thin bracelet. It's actually thicker. It looks super cool. Amazing, beautiful colors. I want to say, I don't want to run out of time. I want everyone once again to know your website or your social media. How do they find you on Instagram and Facebook? Do you have a website? How can they buy your products? Take it off.
So like Sax said earlier, follow Eracism Clothing on all social media platforms. That's ERACISM Clothing. And that's how you support the mission with buying the clothes that goes back to the program. And also Erace the Hate. ERACETHEHATE on all social media platforms and .com if you want to follow our mission.
Now, if you were driving, if you're busy, if you couldn't get all the information for this amazing organization, you're going to call me here at the Mission, Leanne. Leanne, I have all the information for this amazing group. I'm already following them. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you guys stopped by today.